Chama man with life sentence may have received false conviction by Ned Newton, son staff writer. Rear grandson, August 3rd, 2023. August 3rd, 2023. So we have new forensic evidence for a murder that had happened 20 years ago in Rio Arriba County, which may overturn the verdict of a Chama man who was sentenced to life in prison. In 2006, you had a guy named Herald Uliberra, 41 years old. He was convicted for the murder of Rhonda Gutierrez. He had allegedly shot and killed Gutierrez, his former partner, his wife, the mother of his children, after she had a love affair with Kenny Duran of Tierra Amarilla and ended her relationship with Uliberra. Don't that suck? You can be a good man your entire goddamn life, and then she goes and has an affair with him. He could have just been, maybe it was Kenny Duran, maybe it was Herald Uliberra. Gutierrez and Duran spent the night together at the motel the night before her death in 2005, according to court documents. I guess both would have a motive, but in the 2006 trial, one witness testified that forensic testing from the body of Gutierrez indicated that some male DNA was found embedded in her fingernails. The jury ultimately concluded that the non-specific DNA analysis, among other evidence, incriminated Uliberra. He was found guilty. So Harold is going to go 41 years old in 2006, so he's been in there for 20 years. He's like a 63-year-old man now. The mother of his children. I mean, why would a good family man and a partner and a good family man, he had a love affair with Kenny Duran, but Kenny Duran of Tierra Amarilla, so that's Yellow Earth. Who is at Blanco, White Earth, Tierra Blanco. So the male DNA that was found embedded in her fingernails, they said it was a male DNA thing, but a 2011 New Mexico statute states that a convict may petition for a retrial if new exculpatory DNA evidence is made available. It's been made available since Uliberra's conviction. State-of-the-art technology for forensic testing has improved. Today, forensic labs are able to procure much more conclusive and specific results than those given in 2006 through novel Y-STR typing. Y-STR typing, a test that specifically works to identify male Y chromosomes. At an evidentiary hearing on August the 2nd, new forensic evidence on the Uliberra case was submitted to the Santa Fe District Court by defense attorney Nicholas Sitterly to support a potential motion for new trial. It would mark the fourth motion for a new trial on this case. Previously, the motions were denied in 2009 and 12 and 16. A motion was filed but never ruled on. Mark Taylor, a forensic scientist at Technical Associates Incorporated in California, testified at the most recent hearing, saying that he was contacted in 2011 to review testing and conclusions on this case done by the New Mexico Department of Public Safety. In 2015, TAI issued its own report with YSTR testing that revealed Uliberra was highly unlikely to be the source of the DNA collected from Gutierrez. In 2016, so who was? They said that mostly it was the other fucking guy. They said it was mostly the results excluded Uliberra entirely and showed a strong probability of a match with Kenny Duran. So it was the one that she was sleeping with. Mark Taylor, a forensic scientist at Technical Associates Incorporated in California, testified at the most recent hearing, saying he was contacted in 2011 to review testing and conclusions on this case done by the New Mexico Department of Public Safety. In 2015, TAI issued its own report with YSTR testing that revealed Uliberra was highly unlikely to be the source. He was totally excluded. Highly unlikely. It wasn't even him at all. He's basically totally exonerated. The DNA testing totally exonerates him. There's meat inside of her, fingernails. I guess it could be a past night of lovemaking. Or maybe she was wrestling for her life. Either way, the evidence of that stuff underneath her fingernails was used against her husband of many years, the husband of her children. The Department of Public Safety finally tested the male DNA using the necessary YSTR testing method. The results excluded Uliberra. Herald entirely showed a strong probability of a match with Kenny Duran. Sitterly wrote in the findings and conclusions filed to the district court on July 26. I believe in my father's innocence 110%, said 19-year-old Sean Uliberra in an interview with The Sun in 2015. I've lived almost 10 years without my father already. It's time for him to come home. Now that's nice. I like that. I like seeing families get along. I think families should stick together. And family isn't just one person, it's the entire group of people. But that devastated everybody. The mother got killed. The husband is thrown into fucking jail. And now you just have, party of 5. Now you just have an orphan brigade. Now all you have is 5 kids, a crop in the field, alone in a crop in the field with no mother or father. So, what the fuck, And it looks like, to me, just Kenny Duran, there's evidence against Kenny Duran that he was the culprit. Did we ever arrest him? Did he ever testify? Oh, well, we don't have any of the eyewitnesses, and she's dead, and we've caught this guy, so let's just pin it on him and call it a day. That's not justice. We're not here to establish justice. Where'd you get that notion at? The preamble, the U.S. Constitution. Preamble, schmeamble. So you don't care about domestic tranquility and you don't give a damn about the general welfare, do you? You don't care about protecting civil liberties and you don't give a shit about establishing justice? What the fuck? What kind of an American doesn't give a shit about establishing justice? This establishes injustice, and it took away both the mother and the father. And if the courts are to blame, that's fucking bullshit. They needed a father more than anything at that point in time. Their mother just got killed. So the mother got killed by some criminal fuck, and then the system took the fucking father away. What the fuck? So the mother and the father, they're both gone. The system, this is how the system works? And then 20 years later, maybe he'll get a fucking fair trial? I'm tired of these motherfuckers fucking